The world between worlds. A vast expanse of endless stars and swirling nebulae, where time and space converge. Within this mysterious realm, the Force weaves the threads of countless realities. Through its portals, we glimpse infinite possibilities, a galaxy where one decision can reshape everything we know. Here, in the world between worlds, we see the echoes of destiny fractured and reformed. The Force binds all living things, but in this place, it also reveals what might have been. Every portal opens to a galaxy far, far away. A galaxy familiar, yet wholly different, where the balance of light and dark shifts in ways unimaginable. Time, space, reality, the Force moves through all of it. And yet, even the strongest currents can be altered by the smallest moments. Now, we step into one of these realities to witness a galaxy shaped by a single choice. A place where history bends, futures collide, and the impossible becomes possible. And so, we are left to ask just one question. What if? Hello there, and welcome to What If Yoda Sensed Mace Windu's Death, Part 1. Location, Mid-Rim, the Mitarar Sector, Kashyyyk. Time, 19 BBY. The battle for Kashyyyk rages on. Blaster fire and explosions shake the treetops as Wookiees and clone troopers push against the Separatist droid army. Amid the chaos, Grandmaster Yoda stands on a high platform, observing the battlefield with sharp, calculating eyes. Suddenly, Yoda stiffens. His cane trembles in his grasp. A great disturbance in the Force, a powerful one. It crashes over him like a tidal wave, filled with pain, betrayal, finality. It is not just any Jedi, no. This presence was strong, familiar, a master of the Order. And now, it is gone. Mace Windu is dead. Yoda slowly exhales. His grip on his cane tightens, his expression dark. Fallen Master Windu has. Betrayal, I sense. Grave danger the Jedi are in. Without hesitation, he turns to the Wookiees by his side, Tarful and Chewbacca. Leave, I must, to Coruscant, immediately. Tarful and Chewbacca exchange a glance, but do not question him. The urgency in Yoda's voice is enough. They quickly lead him to a hidden transport ship deep within a jungle. As the ship's engines hum to life, Yoda activates a highly secure Jedi frequency, one known only to the Jedi Council. Across the galaxy, every Council member's wrist communicator flashes with a red priority alert. The Council members pause in the midst of their battles, confused by the sudden message. When they open the transmission, Yoda's voice is urgent but controlled. Masters of the Council, an emergency this is. Leave your battlefronts immediately. To the Jedi Temple, return at once. Grave danger we all face. There is no explanation, no discussion, only a direct order. Some hesitate, unsure of what could warrant such urgency. Others, sensing the unease in Yoda's tone, move without question. As the Wookiee ship launches into hyperspace, Yoda closes his eyes, meditating. The Force is shifting, growing darker. Whatever has happened on Coruscant is only the beginning. Yoda sits in meditation aboard the Wookiee transport, his small frame still, but his mind racing. The darkness in the Force is growing, twisting. He opens his eyes, activating the ship's holo terminal. With a few commands, he patches through a direct connection to the Jedi Temple's command war room, where countless battle strategies have been coordinated throughout the war. The holo projector flickers, and a familiar figure appears, Sindralig, the Jedi Battlemaster and the head of the temple's security. Sindralig, Grandmaster Yoda, what's going on? We weren't expecting a transmission from you. Yoda, trouble there is. Where's Master Shakti? Sin frowns at Yoda's grave tone. Sindralig, she's meditating in her quarters. Yoda's ears twitch. Yoda, now she must come. Get her, you will. Without hesitation, Sin nods and disappears from the transmission. A moment later, he returns, now joined by Shakti, her expression calm but concerned. Shakti, Master Yoda, what's happened? Yoda takes a slow breath. Yoda, a great darkness has fallen. Master Windu, gone he is. A heavy silence fills the war room. Sin and Shakti exchange a stunned glance. Shakti, gone? Sindralig, Master Windu took a strike team to the Chancellor's office. He hasn't returned. And then realization dawns on them. Shakti, then something terrible must have happened. Yoda nods. Yoda, the Jedi are in grave danger. Returning to Coruscant, I am. The Jedi Council too. He straightens slightly, his voice hardening with command. Yoda, Sin, an immediate defense of the temple you must prepare. Sindralig stands at attention, awaiting his orders. Yoda, gather the temple guards. 200 to 300 there are. Position them at the main entrance. Jedi Masters 200 there are. Station them throughout the temple. Prepare for anything. Sindralig, understood, Master Yoda. We'll be ready. Yoda turns his gaze to Shakti. Yoda, Shakti, the younglings you must evacuate. 700 there are, along with the healers, archivists, and non-combatants. Take them to the escape ships. Leave Coruscant at once. Shakti bows her head in understanding. Shakti, I will ensure they reach safety. Yoda continues. Yoda, Jedi Knights and Padawans, remain they must. Defend the temple and assist the evacuation they will. Sin and Shakti both nod, the weight of the moment settling upon them. Yoda, time we have little. Immediate action you must take. Now go. After a brief pause, Shakti's voice crackles through the calm once more. Shakti, but Master Yoda, what about the Jedi? All the Jedi scattered across the galaxy. The battlefronts, how do we contact them? Yoda's expression darkens, his eyes narrowing with the weight of the question. He takes a deep breath, his voice heavy with sorrow. Yoda, too late it may be for them. Their battles far from here, too far to reach in time, it seems. A somber silence fills the calm. Shakti and Sin exchange uneasy glances. Yoda, but if time permits, activate, you must, the emergency beacons in the Jedi archives. Alert the Jedi, they must now away from the battlefronts, they must go. Immediate safety, they must seek. Shakti's resolve hardens as she absorbs the gravity of Yoda's words. Shakti, understood, Master Yoda, I will do so immediately. Yoda, then act quickly. For the temple and the younglings, we must prepare. The transmission cuts out, leaving Shakti and Sin to execute their orders. As Yoda sits in his ship in hyperspace, the holoproject once again flickers to life, showing the faces of the Jedi Council members as they travel through hyperspace toward Coruscant. Yoda is still in his own ship, with each master en route to the temple. They gather on a secured frequency, and the conversation begins. Yoda, Masters, listen carefully. To Coruscant we travel, but much has happened. The time is critical. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Master Yoda, you spoke of urgency. What has transpired? Why the need for haste? Yoda's eyes narrow as he speaks, his voice heavy with the weight of the revelation. Yoda, a disturbance in the Force, grave it is. Mace Windu, lost we have. The strike team he led to arrest the Chancellor, they went. Palpatine, likely Sidious he is. The suspicions of the Council, correct they are. A Sith Lord he has been all along. A collective silence falls over the Council members. Each master processes this revelation, some looking stunned, others grim. Plo Koon, Palpatine, the Sith Lord, this is worse than we imagined. Kiari Mundi, how could we have missed this? He manipulated everything, the Senate, the Republic, and now the Jedi. Yoda, sly Sidious is. Long have we been deceived. Mace did not return from his mission. I sense the death of Windu was part of his plan. A trap. It was set for him. We must prepare, for the Sith are no longer hiding. Coleman Kaj. Then what of the Republic's forces, Master Yoda? The battlefronts still rage. Yoda. The battlefronts no longer our concern. The Sith have moved. To the temple we must go. If the temple falls, everything else will be lost. Prepare, we must. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Master Yoda, this is troubling, but what about Anakin? Do you know where he is? Yoda's expression darkens, though he remains focused. Yoda. Anakin. He is not part of the emergency frequency. Unknown his location is, but we trust him. We must. His art is good. We hope it is not too late for him. Obi-Wan's brows furrowed, a sense of worry creeping into his voice. Obi-Wan Kenobi. We must not lose him, Master Yoda. He is the last hope. Yoda's gaze hardens. Yoda. Hope? Still there is, but patience we must have. To the temple, we hurry. The dimly lit halls of the Jedi Temple echo with the hurried footsteps of Jedi Masters as Shakti and Sindralik prepare the final stages of their defensive plans. Shakti moves swiftly, directing the Jedi Temple staff and non-combatants towards these secret evacuation routes. Her calm demeanor masks the storm brewing around her, and her determination is unwavering as she checks each individual's readiness. Shakti, make sure the younglings are in the lower halls. They are the priority. No one is to remain in the upper floors unless absolutely necessary. Sindralik stands at the temple's command center, already coordinating the defense teams with military precision. His voice is steady, despite the looming threat. Sindralik, set up the sentry positions. The temple guards will take the main entrances. We'll need backup at the archives and the Great Hall. No Jedi will be caught unaware. The two Jedi move through the temple, working together to fortify the stronghold. In the archives, Jedi texts and holocrons are being secured in hidden compartments. In the main hall, the temple guards form defensive lines, awaiting any assault that might come. Shakti, the Sith will not take this place easily. Sindralik, nor will we fall without a fight. Their preparations continue in silence, each knowing the fight ahead will be unlike any they've faced before. They are the last line of defense for now. The Jedi Temple stands as the final bastion of hope for the Republic, but in the pit of their hearts, they both feel the weight of what is coming. Elsewhere on Coruscant, the 501st Legion stands at attention, awaiting its next orders, ready for their next mission. Anakin Skywalker, now Darth Vader, approaches the command center, his face a mixture of determination and confusion as he is briefed by Commander Appo. Commander Appo. General Skywalker, with orders directly from the Chancellor. You are to lead the 501st to the Jedi Temple. There's an emergency situation, and we are to assist in securing the area. Anakin nods, accepting the orders with military precision, but there's a flicker of doubt in his eyes. Anakin Skywalker. Understood. I'll lead the troops to the temple immediately. As the clones mount their ATTEs and transports, Anakin surveys the vast army of battle-hardened soldiers at his disposal. The 501st has fought alongside him on countless battlefronts, and he knows each soldier by name. But today feels different. Something isn't right. Without a word, Anakin strides toward his starfighter, his hands clenched into fists. His mind races, filled with thoughts of Padme, the dark path he has walked, and the terrible decisions that loom. But before he can ponder further, an urgent transmission interrupts his thoughts. The cold, commanding voice of Palpatine crackles through his communicator. Palpatine. Vader, it is time. Execute Order 66. The Jedi have betrayed us. The Republic must be cleansed of this treason. The galaxy will be ours. Anakin's heart stops. He is given a moment to process the order, but it's clear. His fate and the fate of the Jedi is sealed. His hands hover over the activation button. The thought of his former comrades, his friends, his mentors, fades from his mind. With a single command, the fate of the Jedi Order is sealed. Anakin Skywalker, it will be done, my lord. The transmission cuts off, and Anakin looks up at the Jedi Temple in the distance, a looming structure battered in the setting sun. His gaze hardens as he starts the engines of his ship. Behind him, the 501st follows in formation, the air crackling with energy, anticipation. As Anakin's starfighter descends towards the temple, the 501st Legion follows in perfect formation, their boots stomping in unison on the pristine marble floors of Coruscant. The gates of the Jedi Temple loom ahead, seemingly impenetrable, but they know their orders, and they will carry them out. Anakin leads the charge, his heart cold, his mind focused. His path has been chosen. As the clones march toward the temple's massive steps, the weight of the moment presses heavily on Anakin's shoulders. His legs feel heavy. Each step forward, a small piece of the old man he used to be slipping away. The clones, ever loyal to their general, follow him. Each one knows their duty, their mission, but in their eyes there is something more. An unsettling sense that they are no longer fighting a war. They are marching into an unknown future, one that will forever change the course of the galaxy. The steps of the Jedi Temple are now the final threshold to the beginning of an epic battle. The clones move in sync with Anakin as they approach the towering stairs leading into the temple. The air is tense with anticipation, and the sky above them darkens ominously. Anakin's grip tightens on the hilt of his lightsaber as he takes the first step onto the grand staircase. The end of an era is at hand. And that is it for this What If, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 1 to What If Yoda sensed Mace Windu's death. Part 2 will be coming out on Thursday this week, and for part 2 I will actually add images to the What If. I think I've perfected the music. The music definitely doesn't need improving. And the last What If that I made, which was What If Anakin Skywalker died during the Jedi Temple Purge, I had sound effects, which, I'm gonna have sound effects in the next one as well, which I'll perfect better than the last one. And this one, this What If, this part 1 didn't really need sound effects. But yeah, next What If, from then on, I will be adding images to the What Ifs. So part 2 will be coming out on Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed this part 1 though. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What you think about this What If. I want your opinions. What you like, what you don't like, what do you think I should improve, what do you think doesn't need improving, blah 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 blah, so on and whatever. Alright? Anyway, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on your notifications. All of that, lets me know that you guys want more of this kind of stuff. I'm enjoying myself very much with making these What Ifs, and writing them and making them, and all of that is just so much fun. So I hope it's as fun for you guys as well. Also, if you guys want to support the channel and get exclusive perks, consider joining our Patreon. The link is in the description, and please do join our Discord server. The link is also in the description. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. This is the way. May the Force be with you. Until then, I will see you next time.
Hey, you didn't watch it? Well, check out the video on the left side of the screen, which is specifically recommended for you, or check out the playlist on the right of the screen, which contains similar videos to this one, made by me, of course. Hey, remember, subscribe.